Welcome back. Today we're going to take a look at the top 30 cryptocurrencies by market cap. We're going to start with Leo token at number 21, followed by Uniswap at 22, Stellar, Chainlink, Monero, OKB, Ethereum Classic, and then we'll end it with Cosmos Hub at number 30. Let's get straight to it. Leo against BTC. Okay, I think this is a retest of the resistance in the form of the skinny pink line. So I honestly do suspect that this is going to turn into a mountain range, maybe a head and shoulders. And then we zip down to 9888. We're at 14063. So this is about, I think, 30, right? Yeah, about 30% down towards 9888. Right. I think we're going down. I honestly think we're going down. This is not looking good to me. I think there's more downside for Leo BTC. So, it's not looking good. It's absolutely not looking good. So, yeah, I mean, of course, I could be wrong, and we could just zip up above the skinny pink line, consolidate and zip up. But at this point of time, I'm expecting it to drop lower. Once we get a head and shoulders, we'll get an even lower target. I suspect it'll be closer to 618. We might even take out these lows. But again, we'll take things one step at a time. We are still buyers bearish for Leo BTC. We're already under the skinny pink line. Ever since it crossed the skinny pink line way back in January, we already switched our buyers to bearish once it crosses. That's it. That's it, boys and girls. Leo against USD. So this is Leo. Okay, Leo USD is a bit weird at the moment. We don't really see any clear high quality tradable chart patterns. Things are not really as obvious as Leo against BTC, right? We were under the skinny pink line. And then we came up above the skinny pink line, but we're not entirely sure. Excuse me. We could zip up from here, of course, sure, of course. But if Leo BTC is dropping, very likely Leo USD. Okay, there are only two possibilities if Leo BTC is dropping. It's either BTC is rising faster than Leo, or Leo is dropping faster than BTC. So we're not entirely sure what's happening here. It's not as clear. It's just that I think the party is on the BTC pair rather than on the USD pair. Uniswap. Okay, Uniswap is very, very bad, very poor technicals. As in, like, we have two targets fresh out of the oven for you. Two targets at 1,000 and potentially 500. I don't think so, but there is a possibility we could head towards 500. If we drop from 1,007 to 500, this will be a 67 decimation of Uniswap against BTC. Why am I bearish? Very obvious. Look at this. Mountain 1, Mountain 2. It feels to me like we're coming down for a mountain number 3. This is very bad, to be honest. This is very bad. I don't really like what I see. Right, and this is a big descending triangle. I don't know. It feels to me like Uniswap is in trouble. It's in trouble. See, every time we rally, right, we get slapped down. We rally, we get slapped down. We rally. It feels to me like we're getting slapped at the moment. Sure, we could go up, a little bit higher, right? Of course. But it's not looking good to me, right? We're not exactly severely oversold, right? And over here, when things were dropping for Uniswap, we were not severely oversold, but we stayed in an oversold state for some time, for months. See, we're oversold. Even here, we're oversold. Just because we're oversold doesn't mean there's going to be a strong bounce. We can stay oversold longer than you can expect, right? From top to bottom of where we were oversold, right? There was a small rally. We dropped another 36%, right? And even after that, we had a rally show of 57%, but look at where we are right now. We're getting slapped. We're getting slapped. We're heading towards, the support line. This is just not good, boys and girls. This is just not good. So you need to be very careful about going to a trade too soon for Uniswap against BTC especially. Against USD, it's the same freaking thing. Look at this. Look at this. Big mountain, number 1. Medium mountain, number 2. We're coming down to mountain number 3. Coming down to mountain number 3. There are several targets, but I'm going to take things one step at a time. The next target for Uniswap is actually $1.96. We're at $4.70 right now. This is more than 50%. Yeah, this is 57%. I think we're hunting for this low. I think the whales are looking out for this low. Right. Oh my god, this is not good. Right. It's like every time we rally, right, we get pulled back down. There is selling pressure over a long period of time, pulling the price lower, right? Again, it took us so long to rise up and so quick to drop from the very bottom to the very top. How long did it take? 51 days, right? Okay, let's just take it from here. Bottom to top, how many days? 42 days, right? Top to bottom, how many days? 21 days, half the time to drop, double the time to rise. Where is the speed? Down. The speed is towards the downside. Right, you can even see a head and shoulders over here. You see this? Left shoulder, head, right shoulder, zip down. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a continuation chart pattern. I suspect it's a wave 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going lower for Uniswap. I mean, of course, I could be very, very wrong. You know, Skinny doesn't know what he's talking about. You know, Uniswap just starts breaking out. We go back to double digits. Yippee! Everybody's happy, right? But based on the technical side of things, we are more likely than not to go lower. We're more likely than not to go lower. There's real danger for Uniswap. So, yeah, I'm a bit scared actually. We're already oversold. So even if you were to drop, I suspect there could be a bounce coming on. Right, we're not severely oversold, but we are kind of oversold. Not saying we can't drop any lower, but we might rally a little bit before heading lower. Right, so yeah, it's just not really looking good. So be careful about rushing into a long for Uniswap, because I think very likely we are going much lower. I don't know what's the news that's going to come on, but it feels to me like Uniswap is going to drop much lower. So it'll be a good time to brush up on your shorting skills. Stellar Lumens, XLM against BTC. Here we are for Stellar Lumens. Anything for Stellar Lumens? Nope. Are we still within the confines of the falling channel? Yup. This is a mega falling channel. 2,000 days. Holy crap. 2,000 days. How much lower are we going to go? We don't know. Is this it? Are we going to break the resistance from here on out? It doesn't look like it to me. Right. If we did something like this, right? Aha, then there'll be a different story. But we are moving away from the resistance line. So that's not good. That is not good, boys and girls. We have already retouched the skinny pink line. So if you, again, study history, right? Every time we go above the skinny pink line, we get slapped down. Above, slap, above, slap, above, slap, right? When above the skinny pink line, got slapped down again. When above the skinny pink line, is there a high possibility of us getting slapped? Yeah, of course. For sure. Again, any clear bullish signs? No. What would be the bullish possibility? Okay, there are two bullish possibilities. Let me tell you what they are. This thing actually does look like an inverse head and shoulders, right? Left shoulder here, head. Like I was saying, if we could consolidate here a little bit, this could be a very beautiful right shoulder where we could zip out from, right? Break the resistance. But we could also drop a little bit lower, which would also be good. And after that, we come back out, up and out above the resistance. We consolidate a little bit over here. And this whole thing could be something like an ABCDE before Stellar Lumens breaks higher. Absolutely possible, but I just don't see it yet, right? We don't know what's going to happen, right? And even if we do fall, like I was saying, the possibility could turn bullish eventually, right? But at the same time, we just don't see it yet. We could also be doing something like this, seeing a new low, a lower low, possibly, for Stellar Lumens against BTC, right? We just don't see any clear bottom reversal, right? It has potential, but we still need to see it form first, right? Instead of, we're not going to jump into any conclusion yet. Again, Stellar Lumens against USD, we are above the skinny pink line, right? For the first time ever in how many days was it, right? Since we broke it. 737 days, right? Almost 2 years. Now we're here. Could we continue on our move towards the upside? For sure. But we need to consolidate. We need to see buying pressure come in to push the price higher, right? Yeah, but I still feel that we are at risk of taking out these clusters of stop sells and also these clusters of stop sells, right? Towards potentially 5 cents. This whole thing could also turn into a head and shoulders. Do you see this? Oh my god. Yeah, so there is that danger as well. But we're above the skinny pink line. So, mixed signals across the board. But we're going to have to take things a step at a time, right? One step at a time. So the next step is we're not really sure. We need more information first, right? There seems to be a rally, so we might rally a little bit, but we might also be getting a descending over here, right? They could also bring us lower. Again, we're not entirely sure, so we're gonna have to proceed with caution. This is a very clear price of interest, right? We zip up, boing, bounce off of it, boing, bounce off of it, broke out. You see that? We broke the resistance. Now we are retesting the support. Once, boing. Are we gonna retest it again? Very likely, boing. And then we could be breaking back down. So yeah, it could still be very dangerous for Stellar Lumens, as in like we could still drop very, very low. So watch out for mountains, right? Mountains will be as obvious as it gets, right? Mountains, yeah. Again, we need to see mountains first, right? Before making the conclusion that, yeah, we're going to be dropping towards 5 cents, right? We are aware of the possibility, but again, we still need to see high quality tradable chart patterns first before doing anything for Stellar. Link against BTC. Here we are for Link. Again, we're still within the confines of the falling channel. Is this it for us? I'm not sure. Every time we rally, we get slapped down. We form a lower low, right? Over here as well. Every time we rally, we get slapped down, right? We rally, we get slapped down. It feels like we're getting slapped again. How much lower are we gonna go? I have no hard targets. The Chainlink BTC is not looking good. Not to me. Not at this point of time. Link against USD. We are hopeful that Chainlink will stay above the skinny pink line, right? And go higher. But we're getting slapped. So yeah, it's a bit difficult to be trading Chainlink at this point of time, right? We suspect that we could still see another deep lower, because it feels to me like this is a 1, 2, 3, 4. I feel we're getting a 5. Once we do 5, this could be the mountain. 1, we could be getting 2, 3, dropping lower, right? Again, we're not entirely sure, so yeah, I would consider this as a largely invalidated, because we crossed back under the skinny pink line with volatility, right? We sliced through the skinny pink line. We didn't like slowly go through, right? Slowly, no, we sliced back down. So there is danger potentially. So be careful about rushing to a long for Link USD. Where are we? Monero against BTC. Here we are for Monero. Anything for Monero? Yeah, we suspect Monero could be dropping lower, right? So we drew this way back in, where is this? Roughly April. Yes, sir. We drew this in April, and we were expecting the potential of Monero dropping a bit lower, completing hopefully something like a wave C over here, right? This is again something like a wave A, something like a wave B, C, D, E, and then pump, we break out. That's the hope. But yeah, again, we're not entirely sure about Monero BTC. Monero USD. Okay, the more I look at it, the more I feel like it is going to drop lower. I'm going to have to remove this, right? Because every time we go close to the skinny pink line, we keep getting slap. Again, slap, slap, right? And we are always returning towards the support line. We're always returning to the support line. So I don't really like this, right? And this time, when we return towards the support line, the rally is weak. Previously, the rally was strong, but now it's weak. So it's like, hey, yo, bro, it's not looking good, bro. $73 is our expectation for Monero. It's not looking good. So yeah, we got this fresh out of the oven. Monero, I think we're going back to double digits. This is just not looking good at all, right? This in itself is already a descending triangle. This in itself looks like a head and shoulders. You see this? It's not good. It's not good. It's very bad. So yeah, when you see such huge bearish chart patterns close to each other, this will be a deep fall. It'll be very fast. Very, very fast. So yeah, we're expecting $73. It's not looking good at all. I don't know what's the news that's going to come out, but Monero is not looking good. Even Uniswap as well. I'm very scared. I think it's going to be a very deep fall. So you need to be very, very careful. OKB. Okay, OKB is one of the outliers. Still looking good because we still have a target over here at 0.0033. We're 0.0015, about 16. Could we, just zip down and forget about the target? Of course. At what point do we consider the target as invalidated? Take out these lows. Will we drop to this low? I don't know. But we've touched the skinny pink line, which I don't really like. So yeah, there could be a last hurrah towards the upside. Hit 0.0033 before a deep reversal. Again, we're not entirely sure, so yeah, we can't say for sure, right? This whole thing could be a 1. This whole thing is a 2, right? We rise up for a 3. And then this could be a 4 in the making. We go for a 5. 5 waves towards the upside. Okay, B. Right, possible, but we just don't really see it yet. So yeah, but we have a target though. So our bullish bias is still intact, especially for the USD pair. Our target's at $75. We're at 43. So this is another 74%. Again, could things go wrong? Of course. This whole thing could become a descending triangle. You see this? Mountains, mountains, mountains. We could still dip under the skinny pink line. But we're above it at the moment, so we remain with our bullish bias for OKB USD. Yeah, we're still expecting $73 at this point of time. Doesn't change yet. Where's this? Ethereum Classic against BTC. Here we are for Ethereum Classic. Yes, sir. For Ethereum Classic, we're expecting it to drop lower. We don't have any hard targets, but we kind of like what we see in the sense that even if you were to drop lower, this whole thing could be an A, up for a B, down for a C, and we get a DE. We break out. Right. Best case scenario, but yeah, the technicals are just not really looking that good to us. Not at this point of time. ETC against USD, same freaking thing. We could be heading lower as well, right? This is already a mountain, right? We get slapped. Yes, I know there's a rally right now, and I know that this is very likely wave 3, right? The third wave up, or a C as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we drop back lower. It doesn't look good to me. Technical wise, it still doesn't look good to me, right? Oh my god. You can actually cut through all of the lines if you want to, right? You can do something like this, right? Cut through all the wicks, but no, we don't do that. We do this. Mountains, right? You can see this. Mountains, zip down. Mountains. Of course, I could be so wrong and things just start rising. Then, hooray! Everybody makes money, right? But I still feel that there is danger. There is still danger, so be very, very careful, right? Atom against BTC. Here we are for Atom. Any clear signs of a bottom yet? Nope. We have been expecting this low to be taken out, and we are on our way, right? We're slowly crawling down. We're already oversold, so we might just hit it, or might not even hit it and just start reversing. But I think there should be a rally soon. Right, but anyway, technical wise, yeah, Atom BTC doesn't really look that good. We are aware of the potential though, right? But I suspect there's still more downside, so be careful. Atom against USD, yeah, it's not really looking that good, right? We were still expecting these lows to be taken out, and we're about to take out the lows. We have a target over here, fresh out of the oven. Another one, $3.46, 350. Right, and this would mean that we'll be taking out all of these clusters of stop sells all the way to 320, very likely. So yeah, this is still another 53% down for Atom. It doesn't look good to me at all. This is very bad. It's very, very, very bad. I think there's still much more downside to come for Atom. Right, 53% is brutal. Yes, we are already oversold at the moment, so it's not a good idea to be opening shots. Right, the last time we were oversold was here. What happened? Strong rally. We were oversold here. What happened? A rally. Again, oversold here. Sure, we can still drop a little bit lower, but I suspect a rally is not too far away. So be very, very careful about rushing to a trade too soon, right? Even if it were to drop, yeah, there should be a rally. Or we rally now. Again, we're not entirely sure, so yeah, it's just not really looking that good to me. So be very, very careful about rushing into a trade too soon for Cosmos Hub. Alright, boys and girls, I guess that's it for today's Top 30. Hope you guys enjoyed it. See you in the next one. Ta-ta!